Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in 2020. We are almost halfway through the month actually, which is crazy. When did that happen? I need this whole year to like pump the brakes a little bit because it's going by way too fast already. But here, I just want to talk about more to hold myself accountable more than anything else. But I want to talk about a few goals that I have for 2020 and my makeup usage and consumerism and all that. Now, I did the beauty consumer tag recently. I'll link that down below if you didn't already see it, because I did go more in depth on like my spending and stuff like that. But this is more talking about like actual products that I want to use up and try really, really hard to not purchase any more of until I do use up some of these things. So let's get into it. I don't want this to be super long. You know, I have a tendency to ramble, so let's try not to this time. I have three categories. Ooh, gotta be careful with this. Not allowed to do this hand signal anymore because people are crazy on the internet. But I have three categories of makeup that I am not going to purchase any more of until I either use up everything, I get to the end of the year, or I really, 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 really want and or need something. So without further ado, number one category is setting sprays because I already have a setting spray that I know I love and I continue to use that one. It is amazing. I love it. It's the best. But I have so many others that I have been trying to work through, and I kind of force myself to use them because I don't love them and I don't feel like they work as well for me and for how I want my skin to look. But rather than throwing away all of them, which is what the old me would do, I'm going to continue to use them because it's just stupid to throw them away if they're still perfectly usable, especially if I could use them just on like a filming day where I'm not going to like go outside and want my makeup to look really nice, you know. Not that I don't want to look nice for you guys, but you guys aren't seeing like up close any texture or anything like that. So some of these I feel like emphasize my texture and stuff or don't work as well. So for those, I'm going to try to at least just get through them on filming days. And then once I get through all of them, I'm just going to keep repurchasing the one that I love. So the one that I love is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. They have different flavors. I just like the scent of the coconut one, but that's my favorite. I feel like it works the best. I have finished up a couple other setting sprays, I think, back there. I will have an empty soon that I'm going to do, but I'm almost done. Just the teensiest little bit left in this Glam Glow Setter setting spray. You know, I used to like this, and then I feel like my skin has changed throughout the pregnancy and stuff, and now it just doesn't do what I want it to do. So I'm going to finish this. It's got maybe 1 or 2 uses left in it. Not going to repurchase it. And then I have this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, which actually on me does not look like a dewy finish at all. It makes me look extremely dry. I don't know what's up with it, but like I don't have dry skin. Ooh, this makes me look bad though. So I'm going to use it up. It's down to about right here. So I don't have much left to go on it. Use it and never purchase it again. Then I got, this was part of my Sephora birthday gift, I think, was the Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is almost full. I really don't like this. It, again, makes my skin look kind of dry and textured, but I'm going to use it up just to finish it. But once I'm done with all of those, I'm just going to keep repurchasing the Wet n Wild because I just love it. And it's only like $4. So that's what's up with that. Next big, really huge category is mascaras. So here is what I am currently working with. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that mascaras is something that I used to review all the time because I love mascaras. I really could not control myself whenever a new mascara would come out. I would want to buy it. I would want to review it. You know, if it was like the drugstore ones where they came out with multiple colors and stuff, I would buy all the colors. I love mascara, but I stepped back from reviewing mascaras as much. I haven't done a mascara review in a long time because I used to always use the Rapid Lash on my lashes, you know, and it would make them look like most people's normal lashes. Because whenever I don't use it, my lashes are pretty short. They're kind of straight, and it's really, really hard to get mascara to really even show up a whole lot because they just, even with a curl now, they just don't really stay curled no matter what I do. It's just kind of a pain. And I felt like it wasn't fair to review the mascara whenever my lashes themselves looked not great. Because then I always hate the way that my lashes look, regardless of how great the mascara is. So then it's not fair. It's not a good review. So I stepped back from it because I couldn't use the Rapid Lash during pregnancy. Ooh, get this baby out because I cannot wait to start using it again. Right now, like this is like the extent of my lashes with 2 coats of mascara, but without the Rapid Lash. It's pretty sad and plain. So I have a ton of mascaras that I bought to review and just never reviewed. But I also bought them because I just love mascara. But long story short, I'm going to use up all of the mascaras that I currently have before I buy any new ones. And it sucks because I really want to try that Bambi Lash mascara. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use up every single thing I have. I've got, in this one is all full size mascaras. I've got some drugstore, some high end in here. And then, well, this one is full size also. This one really, I don't love it, but whatever. Still going to use it just to use it up. And then in here I have all travel size mascaras. So I have a lot to go through and use up, but I'm going to do it because there's no point in letting them all go to waste. Then the last category is lip products. These are glosses, and these are like my most used, most loved glosses. I have a couple others floating around that I barely touch. And then these are my lipsticks and liquid lips. And you know what? Looking at this, I'm like, my collection isn't that large compared to a lot of other YouTubers. It's actually almost a normal, like a normal person's collection. But in 2019, I did not wear lipstick very often at all. I really loved glosses more, and I feel like that's just, it's going to continue because I like how glosses feel on my lips because my lips do tend to get kind of chapped, and a lipstick just isn't comfortable, and I hate bringing it along to reapply like in a mirror, whereas with a gloss, I can just glide it on and I'm done. So 100%, I'm not going to be able to use up all of these lipsticks and glosses during this year. Honestly, for most of them, I probably won't even make a dent. But because of that, this is all the lipstick and gloss that I'm going to work with unless I see a gloss that I really, really, really want. Because I will say that I am kind of limited in color selection here. I have several like glittery ones, only one that's not glittery. And most of these are kind of more like toppers that I just wear as gloss. So I will probably purchase 1 or 2 glosses, but I'm not buying any more like actual liquid lipstick, bullet lipstick, anything like that. And more importantly, because some of these I have had for a little while, they aren't smelling yet or anything. Like they still work, smell perfectly fine, everything. Whatever I'm left with at the end of the year that I haven't finished up or whatever, I'm throwing it all away because at that point, they're going to be old. And I don't want to hang on to them if I'm not using them. And I feel like at the end of the year, like I know for sure there are ones that I love. Lipstick Queen, Jean Queen. I'm wearing it today. You can barely tell because I just put on a light layer. Marc Jacobs Role Play. Let's see. What is this one? Revlon Bare Affair. These are all ones that I really love. MAC Velvet Teddy. This is a mini size, which I feel like is perfect for me. those are all ones that I really love. I will repurchase those fresh and new so that I can start the next year off with new lipstick. But I'm going to drastically pare down the amount of lipstick that I have. I feel like those 4 or 3, was it however many, 3 or 4, I feel like that's all I really need. I don't even need that much, but just to have some variety, that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm kind of over just having this immense amount of products that I just don't use all the time. And that's how I feel about it. So that is my makeup goals of 2020. I don't particularly subscribe to the whole Project Pan culture or anything because I know myself, and I know that like I'm not going to stick to just like, let me use one blush for the whole year to try and use it up. That's not going to happen. But also, especially with eyeshadow palettes, you know, again, it's not right for me. I know it's perfectly right for other people and they love doing it. But for me, especially if I watch those types of videos and they're using like an eyeshadow palette and they use a teeny little brush to like dig a hole almost into like a single eyeshadow and they're like, look, I hit pan. To me, that's not hitting pan on something because you're not using it in a way that you would normally use that product by just like swirling your brush in and stuff. So I feel like to me it comes off a little bit disingenuous or deceptive in a way. So I'm not trying to like get into that whole community or anything. But there are products that I would like to use up before I purchase new products. And that's my goal for this year, is to do that and just be very realistic about what I'm purchasing, why I'm purchasing it, blah, 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 blah. I know for sure that there's probably going to be foundations that I will end up buying because I do like to experiment with that, especially with powder foundations, since my favorite one is discontinued now and I've been testing out a bunch of others. I know I will probably buy maybe a highlight if one strikes my fancy. I will probably buy an eyeshadow palette or 2 if I'm really in love with it. But other than that, I'm not going to buy a whole lot. I just I'm kind of over the beauty space in terms of everything has to be all about new makeup all the time. I'm over it, and I feel like a lot of other people are over it too. And just want to use up kind of what they have and just go along that path a little bit more. Plus, I do videos now that are more beauty and lifestyle and whatever the hell else I want to do, so I don't feel boxed into constantly having to buy the newest thing all the time, and it's really freeing. So, all right, I'm rambling. That's that on that. Hopefully you guys are having a great 2020 so far. If you are on the same journey with me, let me know, what are you trying to use up this year? What are you not going to buy or low buy or anything like that down in the comments section, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.